बुध की मेरी भी महादशा चली और सपोज अगर रुचिरा की भी चल रही है, सो वी सेम चीज तो हम ये कर सकते हैं उस समय कि हम बुध की महादशा में एस्ट्रोलॉजी पढ़ रहे हैं, बट बाकी चीजें हमारी डिफरेंट है बिकॉज ऑफ द ट्रांजिट्स एंड अंतरदशास, right?
Lordship also. Let's say Buddha is somewhere connected to your eighth or ninth lord से connection हो गया, तो अभी आप astrology में आओगे, right? Especially 8th house. और ये सारी चीजें हमें सिर्फ D1 में नहीं देखनी, मतलब लग्न चार्ट में नहीं देखनी, हमें चंद्र चार्ट में देखनी है, हमें नवांशा में देखनी है. अगर आप कोई स्पेसिफिक चीज करियर में ढूंढ रहे हो, some people are very career oriented, they are least bothered about their personal life. I'm one of them. So I always look into my D10 whenever I'm also looking at the transits. So I'm just giving you a random example कि चीजें जो है वो आपको नवांश में भी मिलेंगी, फिर D1 पे भी मिलेंगी. Then you have to see them in D10 also, and you know you have to verify from all the angles. But you know Ritu जी, आपने बहुत अच्छी point बताई है. Let's say I'm going through a particular mahadasha. Somebody else is going through the same mahadasha, doesn't mean the results will be entirely same. Lordship से change हो जाएगा. And country, हम हमेशा बोलते हैं देश काल परिस्थिति, but it has a significance, right? Let's say the law in my country is allowing me to do something, so I will make use of it, versus law of some other country which is not even allowing that thing. तो आपका सूर्य ही आपको सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा, तो आप कैसे करोगे? इसीलिए कंट्री वाइज ही बहुत सारी चीजें चेंज हो जाती हैं, because Madani Jyotish, you know, takes a play over there.
And now we'll start with a little bit of few examples here. So today is Independence Day. So what better can it be than to talk about the
chart of India?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to share the chart? On the screen, yeah. We have a Lagna chart. We have a Lagna chart here.
Yes,
okay.
It's coming here. So we came across a very interesting study on how Dasha has influenced all the events which happened in India. And today we want to share that with all of you. So this is a part of Madani Jyotish, and it is said that whenever we talk about any country, we also need to study the horoscope of its prime minister also. So now, as we can see here, that the horoscope of India, it has Taurus Lagna and the moon sign is Cancer. Now we know that for the progress of anything, be it our own life and here we're talking about a country, so progress of a country में दशा का बहुत important role है. And अगर हम इंडिया की अगर दशा सीक्वेंस देखें तो as I told you earlier, चंद्र जो है पुष्य नक्षत्र में थे and शनि को उसकी लॉर्डशिप मिली है. So that is how the Kundli of India has started with the Saturn Mahadasha here, right? Now, if we talk about the Shani Mahadasha, how that has been for a country, तो इंडिया की कुंडली में शनि जो है वो योग कारक है. 9th lord and 10th lord होकर they are sitting in the 3rd house, they're sitting with the Lagnesh, sitting with the 2nd and the 5th lord, with the Swarashi Chandra, with the 4th lord Surya. And what exactly is Shani? Shani जो है वो मेहनत का कारक है. It causes delay, it causes difficulties, it causes disharmony, disputes, and lots of reforms which need to be looked into. So the year 1947 to 1965 के बीच में a new country was being formed. So at this time, the developments which happened were dams, public sector industries, steel plants, hydroelectric power plants, and there were a lot of socio-economic development also which happened. There were many struggles also, like this time our country saw wars like the Indochina War also. Now when we go to the next dasha, which is the Budh ki 17 saal ki jo dasha thi from the year 1965 to 1982. Now what exactly happened here? Now Budh jo hai wo 5th lord of education and 2nd lord hokar baithe hue hain in the 3rd house of communication. And what is Budh? Budh is a planet of education, planet for sports, communication. So during this time, there was a lot of progress which happened in our country in terms of in the education sector. Even the national education policy of 1968 was formulated during this time. A lot of Indians started going abroad for education, and communication satellites, color TV transmissions, they were launched. Even there were a lot of amendments which happened in the constitution at this time. Now, after the Budh Mahadasha, India saw the Ketu Mahadasha from the year 1982 to 1989. This was a period of 7 years. But this dasha was not a very favorable dasha for our country. What exactly Ketu represents? It's a headless planet, we all know. So it denotes mindless violence. This time, our country saw a lot of terrorism. Like Operation Blue Star, we all remember, it happened during this time. Assassination of our Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, anti-Sikh riots, they all happened during the Ketu Mahadasha. After the Ketu Mahadasha came the Venus Mahadasha of 20 years from the year 1989 to 2009. And this was one of the best dashas for India. Now, where is Venus in the horoscope of India? Venus is the Lagnesh and 6th Lord sitting in the 3rd house. And what does Venus represent? It represents materialism, it represents consumerism, glamour, money. So what all happened in India, we all will remember that it was during these years that India actually opened its doors to all the multinational companies. So the words Microsoft, IBM, Coca-Cola, all these words we started seeing, and all the goods of all these goods started coming to our country. Computers, electronics, new jobs were created, revenue was created. Even Bollywood cinema saw a lot of progress at this time, not only in India, but even abroad. We must be remembering the movies like DDLJ and Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, and the words Simran and Raj were like all over. We were all knew these names. So they all happened during this Venus Mahadasha only. And even cable TV, internet, mobile phones, all of them came at this time. So we must be remembering that एक time पे we only had Doordarshan, right? So this time a lot number of more channels started. Like there were more Hindi channels, English channels. There were a lot of international channels like HBO, History Channel. Even TV was like there were a lot of news channels which came up, NDTV, CNN. So they all were providing service to us. Now, after the Venus Mahadasha, India, we had the Sun Mahadasha from the year 2009 to 2015, right? So, where is Surya in our chart? Sun is the 4th Lord, which is sitting 12th from itself in the 3rd house. अब हम जब सोलर कैबिनेट की बात करें तो सोलर कैबिनेट में जो किंग की उपाधि दी जाती है सूर्य को. And during this time, there were a lot of anti-government and anti-corruption movements which happened. One of the one movement which I really remember right now is like the movement which happened in the year 2011 at the Jantar Mantar monument by the activist Anna Hazare, right? So this was the Surya Mahadasha. Now, the Mahadasha that we have at present is the Moon Mahadasha, which started in the year 2015 and it will go up to 2025. Now, where is Chandra in our horoscope of India? Chandra is Swarashi sitting in the 3rd house, which is also the house of communication. It is a house of neighbors, sports, valor, etc. Many more things which we have for the 3rd house. एंड सोलर कैबिनेट में जो चंद्र हैं वो क्या रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? वो रानी को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. हमारे जो मन है, हमारे इमोशंस हैं, जो पब्लिक सेंटिमेंट्स हैं, वो सब चंद्र से ही हम देखते हैं. एंड आई एम श्योर माय फ्रेंड्स वुड अग्री टू दिस दैट फॉर द लास्ट, स्पेशली फॉर द लास्ट ईयर एंड अ हाफ, व्हाट इज इट दैट वी आर ऑल सीइंग? वी आर सीइंग दैट the main communication or connectivity is through internet, be it for schools, colleges, be it for entertainment, for business. Any kind of communication is happening all through internet. And during this time, there are also other things like a lot of stress is there in people. There's unhappiness, there are a lot of psychological problems that we are going through. one more aspect of Chandra is that Chandra जो हमारी वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी में वो एक फीमेल प्लैनेट को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. तो चाहे हम खेलों की बात करें, ओलंपिक की बात करें, क्रिकेट की बात करें, व्यापार की बात करें, या फिर हम राजनीति की बात करें, सो द women have really made a lot of progress and they are achieving a lot. They're making the country proud. So, and we hope that all the dashas which come for us are really going to be good. So, thank you so much for this. But Ritu, can you just add something more to this about the dashas?
Yes, of course, I'll do that. And Ruchira very well explained the India's chart. Means we were not aware of so many things about our country. Means we were knowing कि किस टाइम पे हुआ था, क्यों एक मुहूर्त चूज किया गया था, but so much deep insights we were not knowing about it. And yes, मून की महादशा चल रही है, ये तो prominent है ये, क्योंकि because हम लोग भी यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं. Means we three are there, women empowerment is there, so it's like just on the lighter note. Means yes, women are means moving, are spreading knowledge everywhere, are coming in each and every sector, right? So now coming on to the topic again.
Also, we are our markets are all-time high because Rahu is exalted transit-wise. Rahu Chandra से देखेंगे इंडिया के चार्ट में तो 11th हाउस में exalted है. Since last year, I have been observing the only thing which is absolutely high is the markets. I mean, I'm talking about Indian stock exchange markets. I'm not talking about the Western ones. So I was just having a look, and then it's all-time high. It's still high. It's waiting for correction, and one day the correction will come, and only then people will invest more. So this is also, see, हम लोग ट्रांजिट के बारे में बात कर रहे थे ना, तो वहां से क्लिक हुआ कि ठीक है, एक साल से ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है. Everything else was, in pain. A lot of things were in pain, but the stocks were all-time high. Rahu is exalted, so it was doing its job with respect to Chandrama, and Rahu is all about stock markets, invisible, obsessive money. 11th house mein Paap Grahas, they do well. So I think that was there. And also when Rahu got exalted and Ketu got exalted last year, usi ke baad the corona vaccine was launched. Right? In November, I think it was announced by Pfizer and then by other companies one by one. So this is the impact of, transits when they align with the dashas. And Chandra Mahadasha chal rahi hai India ki. Uske hisab se Rahu is in 12th house, 11th house, exalted in Venus Rashi. So that's how I was trying to connect. But yeah, Ruchi, I'm impressed.
Wonderful.
Amazing.